Before we get into the video, check the description and join our daily giveaways.
Bitcoin SV fundamentally is looking to generally satisfy the kind of unique vision of Satoshi Nakamoto, consequently SV, Satoshi vision. Obviously, this got individuals for the most part intrigued. Thusly, kind of many are hoping to put resources into its token, Bitcoin SV, BSV. This generally is the justification for why we basically need to impart to you our Bitcoin SV, BSV, cost expectations for the years 2022 to 2030. Throughout the last week, the cost of Bitcoin SV, BSV, stayed around $60.47 in an unpretentious way. The flow supply explicitly is 19 million. The market cap went up to $1.156 million in an especially huge manner. Bitcoin SV, BSV, price prediction 2022 to 2030. Incredibly, Bitcoin SV's future costs truly is challenging to foresee as it is dependent on various elements, including the exhibition of the Bitcoin SV organization, worldwide financial circumstances, the securities exchange, and the cost of other cryptographic forms of money. Nonetheless, assuming that Bitcoin SV keeps on developing as an organization and application at its ongoing rate, it is conceivable that the cost assessment for BSV could without much of a stretch return to its genuinely past prime and most likely even outperform it. Remember that these most certainly are fundamentally theories, albeit upheld by realities and other to some degree strong elements in a significant manner. So, we should make a beeline for the intriguing part. The ongoing cost of Bitcoin SV is $55.01. 2022, Bitcoin SV, BSV, price prediction. A portion of the monetary business genuinely top names have loaned their weight to Bitcoin SV's cost guess. The quantity of coordinated efforts and occasions with the cryptographic money area shows that many individuals in a real sense are sure about digital currencies and fundamentally broad. As per that into Bitcoin SV's presentation over the course of the last year, it might accomplish a colossal lift by the current year's end and go more than the $100 mark. All the more exactly, we basically anticipate that the cost of BSV should move somewhere in the range of $102 and $109. 2023 in a significant manner. Numerous examiners have made Bitcoin SV cost expectations for 2023, and the kind of broad agreement explicitly is that the cost of Bitcoin SV will sort of keep on ascending incredibly. This by and large depends on various elements, including the rising utilization of Bitcoin SV blockchain, the developing fame of crypto, and the general uplifting perspective for the worldwide economy in an unpretentious manner. While it is difficult to say precisely exact thing the cost of Bitcoin SV will commonly be in 2023, most specialists concur that it can possibly arrive at new levels. All the more everything being equal, we can in a real sense anticipate that the cost of Bitcoin SV should reach $155, $167 toward the finish of 2023, which is genuinely huge. 2024. In the event that the development of Bitcoin SV proceeds, we can undoubtedly especially see it getting monstrous reception. Our cost expectation for 2024 is essentially as kind of moderate as conceivable to not deceive you, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. We accept that toward the finish of 2024, the cost of Bitcoin SV will especially reach somewhere around $2. On the off chance that we let ourselves be somewhat more speculative, we'd really bring it to $225 up amazingly. 2025, Bitcoin SV, BSV, price prediction. As per by and large numerous Bitcoin SV lovers and their cost expectations, BSV costs might rise emphatically in the exchanging range somewhere in the range of $235 and $251, which is very huge. Notwithstanding, the most reasonable assumption is for a midpoint of these cost levels. With broad reception, BSV cost expectation as a modest and helpful computerized resource could turn into a reality. For this situation, we should likewise sort of consider that the Bitcoin SV organization can fundamentally extend and create. All things considered, costs might try and explicitly go as high as $300, yet that is very aggressive, which really is very critical. 2026. Keeping our moderate methodology, we won't attempt to make absurd cost expectations for Bitcoin SV. Albeit many in a real sense accept that by 2026 the cost of BSV will by and large be no less than $322, we'd really give an alternate worth, which generally is very critical. 2026 generally is really not excessively far away, yet as far as crypto, it is. We generally accept that Bitcoin SV will be assessed at any place somewhere in the range of $295 and $315. 2027. As the years go by and Bitcoin SV proceeds with its extension and demonstrates its utility, we can undoubtedly sort of consider it filling in the assessment to be well in a significant manner. By that, we truly imply that BSV will be assessed at around $318, $325 in an especially enormous manner. We basically figure the essentially lower range of our value forecast will generally be more precise than the kind of higher. However, obviously, the crypto market is very capricious, so we will for the most part need to sit back and watch in a significant manner. 2028. In 2028, in the event that Bitcoin SV for the most part emerges with new tasks and encounters further reception, we can see it possibly arriving at a cost of $343, $357. Ideally, the task will basically proceed to create and draw in considerably more crypto clients. In any case, it certainly is fundamentally conceivable that it will lose the majority of its worth by 2028, or so they thought. 2029, or so they thought. For the last year of the 10 years, we accept that digital currencies will have gotten comfortable generally, which is very huge. We imply that tokens will be nothing strange any longer. Crypto as well as a wide range of crypto projects as well, NFTs, dApps, and so forth, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Accordingly, we figure Bitcoin SV will be moving from around $384 to $396 effectively, despite the fact that we can likewise see it coming to the $5 mark. 2030, Bitcoin SV, BSV, price prediction. Crypto value expectations are consistently troublesome, as the digital money market generally is profoundly unstable. In any event, in every practical sense, all the more so when we are discussing 8 years into what's in store. A few specialists have figured that Bitcoin SV's cost could reach up to $442 by 2030. This would basically be a critical increment from its ongoing cost of around $55, which is genuinely huge. Notwithstanding, it is essential to recollect that Bitcoin SV is developing, thus especially is its reception rate, utility, and potential, which is very critical. Thinking